Okay. So Emma, you got any questions for me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you send me the photo, or is it in the book? If it's in the book, then
I'll send it to you.
okay. Have you sent?
Wait, my phone isn't working.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem.
Wait, my screen is frozen.
Sorry, your screen is frozen. Okay, you show me the book lah. Why don't you show me the book?
Um,
Number which one? A4,
3B.
3B. Okay, hold on. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay.
Wait.
Any more?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. So, do you go to school, Emma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I thought my phone broke.
So it's okay. Is it okay?
Scared me. It was like frozen for a while when I took a picture.
I see. Maybe it's maybe you gotta restart up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are doing B, yeah. Okay, for each of the simultaneous equation, draw the graph. You got the graph paper ready? Can you first do the what do you call it, the table, which is like this lah. You have something like that, uh, x y, and then you can choose. They have indicated here the minimum value for x is -2. So you can start with -2 lah for x. Now the maximum value is 2. So if you're going to choose 3 points, then you make this with 2, and then you choose a number in between the central or the middle number, which is the in case 0. Can you try that? And so down here, maybe, because you're doing by graph, right? By graph, So you don't need to worry about moving this around, except that you want to find y, right? So you can bring the x over here, and you can bring this 2x over here, because you need to find what is y to fill up the blanks here. Okay, so you need to do this for both equations. You do for one for this one, and then another one for the one below. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Once you are done, you show me, Emma. With the table, you just can just take a photo or just show me. I take a screenshot just to check.
I don't think it's correct.
Okay, can I see? Hold on now, let me hold on now with that. Okay, thank you. Come, let me searching for that. Okay, so let us see now. So you put in the value -2 down here, right? In fact, it's better to bring it over there. So, but I mean, we can no problem -2. You bring over, become +2, become 10. But you see, this is 2y equals to 10, Emma. So what I mean down here now, let us now rearrange this to 2y equals to 8 minus x, correct? And then you find what is y. Otherwise, after you substitute, you still got to do a lot of acrobats now. You know what I mean? My mathematical acrobats. And now if you do it like that, you put in the -2 now. Okay, now let's say x is -2, correct? 8 minus 2 over 2. So this is 8 plus 2, 10. 10 divided by 2, you get 5. So your one down here will be 5. You get what I'm saying, Emma?
Yeah.
So the same thing I'll check your next one. You correct this first one. Let me check the one below.
It's the same problem.
The one below is y, right? So it's not so bad because you did the correct thing. Only thing you didn't divide. Let's see down here. So I will phrase it this way. You know why? Because when I substitute the value of 2x, I get the answer straight. But if you leave it as it is, you still have to bring this over. You know what I mean? So make it easy for yourself. So let's try now. Minus 2. Yeah. Oh, -2. So 7 minus 2. Down here becomes 11, I think. Right? Minus times minus becomes plus. 7 plus 4. This is for the bottom one. So equals to 11. Can you see now? This is for this one here. So what you do next time, you know what I mean by this, right? Rearranging it. Normally, yeah, you need to do this when you want to do the elimination method, formula method, or substitution method. But in this case, because you want to find the value of y, it's best to place it like that and find out now. So this one is 11. This one is also wrong. You check this one. Yeah, this one I think is also wrong lah. Check this one. This one. Same thing. You check this one. So you gotta check. I will once you're done, you send me again.
Done.
Sorry?
Done.
Okay, so I'm going to stop screen share, okay?
Mhm.
Let's see, hold on. Okay, thank you. Give, okay, you can see it, right? Okay, nah? So now y equals to, I forgot what I wrote. It's an 8 minus x over 2, right? So 8 minus 0 over 2 get 4, correct? Okay, this is correct. This is correct. 8 minus, yeah, this is, so this whole thing is correct. Down here, you bring it over is 7 minus 2x. So 7 minus 0, 7, correct? 7, this last one, 7 minus 2, 4, 3, yeah. Correct also. Okay, I think you're ready to plot. Can you plot? So first lesson, first lesson is this: your numbers got to be correct. And if let's say, okay, if let's say you make a mistake, how? What are you gonna do? Now, so I'm gonna suggest this. Okay, you know, once you shift over here, what is the y-intercept? What do I mean? Down here, cy equals to, you put the minus 2x in front, plus 7. So you know this one, the graph must cut as plus 7. Remember y-intercept? You remember? So if you plot, it doesn't cut, you know something is wrong. Same thing for this one. When you bring this over, y equals to, uh, minus x plus 8 over 2, right? Later you're going to divide by 2, right? So this one, you must minus x over 2, and down here will be 8 over 2. 8 over 2 becomes 4, you know. Can you see now? Do you understand what has happened here? I've broken this up into two different fractions. It's like minus x over 2 and 8 over 2. 8 over 2 equals 4. So you check whether does it cut at 4. And if you're confident about this one, if you know negative slope is always going down like that. Remember not? The man is going down, walking down, right? Positive slope is the man is walking up. Okay, never mind. We go step by step. You correct this first, lah. You correct this first. You have already done this. Okay, well done, well done. You do the graph, and the graph you look at what they have told you, lah. How many cm for whatever. Can?
Mhm.
Okay, we give you.
They didn't say how many cm.
Okay, so it's up to you. You can take 1 cm for one, no problem. Emma, anytime you're not sure or stuck, you just tell me, okay? I'm just waiting. I don't want to rush you. You seem, are you okay, Emma?
It's very low.
Okay, if you are stuck, just tell me, all right? Emma, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm talking the one.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, can you show me if you are done?
Can you take a picture?
Okay, when? You send already, Emma? Yes. Okay, let me see. This one? Yes. Okay. So I need to see what's the. Okay. Where's the. Hold on. Where's the question? Okay. The first one is. This one, x plus 2y equals to 8. Is it this one here or the top one?
Mm.
Which one?
Mm.
Okay, I tell you which one. I know which one. You see, you must know the skill. You must know the skill. All right. Remember, we bring the 2y over here, right? We bring the x over there, right? It becomes minus x plus 8, right? Then after that, you divide it by 2. Okay, I'm going to divide both by 2 like that, straight without x over 2 plus 8 over 2 becomes 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Notice, this one cuts through the 4. All right, notice there's also a minus sign. This is going down this way. Man walking down, correct. So let us see whether it's correct. How am I going to check the gradient? You know, this is half minus half x. Have I shown you how to check the gradient? That means if you move, this is 1, each one is 1, right? Down here, from here to here is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So as it moves down here, it will go up by half. Can you see that? This half right here. You move 1 on the horizontal, it goes up by half. So this graph I know is correct. Can you see how I'm checking it? I'm checking by the y-intercept. Oh, it cuts through the y-axis. And then I look at your triangle, your graph here. I draw a triangle. If the graph is this way, I draw the triangle this way. And I will measure the height over the base, like you can say. So can you see? This is half. So when you move 1, you got to go up half. So this is correct. Now the next one, let's see. Oh, sorry. The next one, and the next one is. Hold on, let me read the thing again. Sorry. Yeah. So the next one now. X plus 2y, 7. The one of 7. Y equals to. Okay, I'll write it down here. So you must write the thing here. So y equals to minus x plus sorry, is it correct? Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one. No, minus 2x plus 7. Okay. Minus 2x plus 7. Are you confused now? Are you confused? No, huh? So let us see, Emma. We mark this now. Does it cut the y-axis at 7? Yes, it does. So correct. Now the next one, minus 2x. What does it mean? Minus 2x means for every one horizontal, this is one horizontal, you go up by 2. For every one, you go up by 2. Of course, your 1 is like that, means it must go up by 1, 2. You understand? Let us see, we take any point down here. You see down here? I go on the ground by 1, it goes up by 1, 2. Correct. This graph is also correct. I don't need to check anything else. Your teacher will also be doing that. So do you think you know how to check using what I showed you? Okay, later we check. We try some, we check now. But just remember this. Now you have equation y equals to, let's say we take this one now. Minus 2x plus 7. Okay. This one you understand, right? Y-intercept, you're very clear, right? Am I? Yeah. So it's only this one now. Okay, so there are 2 different signs. It's minus, it will be like this, going down slope. If it's plus, that means you just put 2x like that. Example, it will be going in the opposite direction, up this way. Because this is going up. So if let's say it's 2x, means for every 1 step, you will go up 2. 3x, for every 1 move of x, you go up 3. You understand? If it's half, every 1, it goes up half. So this will tell you the graph. This will tell you the graph. This will tell you the graph. Roughly, get it? Roughly. Okay. Any other questions here? Whatever else that you're not sure, just ask me, please.
I'm not confident of the simultaneous questions like LCM.
LCM?
Yeah.
LCM?
Yeah,
what?
I'll give you
You give me an example again? Okay, I'm downloading now. This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. LCM is 5. Hold on, let me just see. Why do you say that LCM is 5? 5y. So your question again is you're not you didn't have a question, but you're not so sure on what to do. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Is that it? Sorry, I cannot hear. Yes, huh?
Yeah.
Can I assume it's a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now,
My teacher times
yes,
5
your teacher.
and
Okay, so now you see down here, your teacher is going to use elimination method. Elimination method means one will minus the other, right? They say this, sorry. This here means you're going to minus. You're using elimination method. Minusing something means they're using elimination method. So now, let us see now. Why does your teacher use the elimination method? Can you see here? There's 5y and y. Okay. So you are given a choice to make the x the same or the y the same. Now x, you have 3x and you have 4x. In order to make it the same, you got to times this by 3, correct? And then you got to times this by 4, right? Then you get 12x. Am I correct? You understand this one? Yes, sir. Whereas if you choose the y, you don't need to times both equation. You see, multiplying more equations is more complex. Down here, if you have a look at it, you will see that this is 5y. You only need to times this by 5, you get 5y. So your teacher chose to times equation 1 by 5. Why? Because if you choose to make x the same, you got to times both of them. So your teacher has made a decision, which one am I going to eliminate, get rid of? Am I going to get rid of the x? I got to make both of them the same number of x. That means I got to times by 4 times by 3. Or double work. Whereas if I want to get rid of the y, I just need to times this by 5. And then I take equation 3 minus 2. And voila, that's it. Do you understand?
yeah.
So this LCM thing now, when your teacher mentioned LCM, yes, this LCM, but actually what she's meaning is you just need to make it the same number and minus it. LCM means the lowest number out here. This is the lowest number. That's what LCM means. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. Okay. No, someone is calling me, and so the can you hear the ring also?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Because it's like okay. So down here, LCM means the smallest number, but Emma, see, I even forgot your name. I can also times this by 40, if I want to. I can times this by 40 to make it 120x. I can also times this by 30 and make it 120x. No problem. But this is not the lowest. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. You must remember the whole purpose of this is to get rid of one of the x or y, the unknown. So you can times any number, but your teacher used the word LCM here. Why? She's recommending that you use the smallest number. So don't worry about this thing called LCM. Your main job is to get rid of one number. Because you get rid of one number, like down here, you get rid of the y, you are left with x. Now you can solve. How are you clear?
Yeah.
Clear? Yes, sir. So don't worry about LCM. LCM is just the smallest number. Common multiple. Okay, what else? I tell you, sorry, yeah?
I'm not too confident in substitution.
Substitution, okay. You choose a question now, look through your paper or whatever, you choose a question that you consider tough. But I want you to understand why we are doing whatever, the elimination method or whatnot. You must understand the rationale behind it, why we are doing this, why we are multiplying this. Not the mechanics, no. Don't be like, someone say, oh, I must press the button here, press the button here, but you do not know why. Once you know why, you can play around with it. You understand? If let's say oh, elimination method is like this, I don't need to use LCM. Who says I need to use LCM? No, your teacher recommends LCM. But my main purpose is one of them. Oh, okay, I now understand. Okay, same thing. Am I lagging? No, Emma. If I am, I must. Am I lagging? Yes. Okay. You must tell me if I'm lagging because I. Just hold on.
I'll send you the question.
Okay, send me.
I already copied my teacher's working, but I don't understand it.
Sorry, what is it? I
already copied my teacher's working, but I don't understand it.
Okay, good. So you're gonna show me your just working, good. In fact, the tuition, if you can make it like that, you will learn even faster. That means all those you really don't know, yeah. People are sending me message. Okay. You know why? Because I just appeared on Surya, see. So I'm just a while, about a few minutes ago, I was on Surya. So they're sending me message. I do not know what message. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay, am I correct? This is the one?
Yep.
Yes, huh? Okay, so let us go through one by one. So x plus, okay, this is your teacher's method, huh? Substitute 3 into 1. Okay, so now what is your teacher doing? Okay. So what is this whole thing called substitute method? Huh? Or you tell me which part you are confused. Are you confused by any part now, or you want me to explain it?
Like, like trying to the sub 3 to 1.
Yes. Why?
Like putting in the numbers. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, sure. All right. So now, remember, even with the elimination method, the whole rationale, the purpose is to get rid of either x or y. Are you clear about that? Yes, huh? So substitution method is also the same. So now down here, let's say now, they have an equation 3. Notice how they phrase the equation 3 down here like that. They put either x or y on the left side. Down here, they use the x. And this is the value of the x. Is this part okay? Let's say you see x equals to 7. Do you agree that the value of x is 7? You agree, right? So let's say now, let's say we have 3x minus 2, for example, minus 2, and they ask you to find the answer. In order to find the answer, do you know that you're using substitution method? Because substitution means to put in the value, to change the value of x to 7. Because x equals to 7, they ask you to put the value 7 inside. This is an example, okay? It's not. I'm not looking at this part on here. Don't be confused. I'm just giving an example of this thing that you have been doing since last year, even since P6. 3x minus 2, you put in the value of x, which is 7 here. Then minus 2. Now, what have you, this one, do you understand what I'm doing? So this process is called substitution. So now hold on, now, but you say, but why like this and why like this? Okay, so hold on, just hold on. This process is called substitution, which means substitute means to replace. You know, substitute teacher, your replacement teacher. Okay, so down here now, you have replaced the value x down here for its value, which is 7. But sometimes the value is like this. Sometimes the value, in this case, the value is not 7. The value is 6y minus 10. Not plus 10, minus 10. Down here, minus 10. Right down here, you see? 6y. Oh, this is the value, yeah. Yes, it's the value. I thought the value must only be number. No, the value can also be like this. In this, we call it an equation because there's equal sign. So we put this value now inside where? Inside number 1. Let us look at number 1, equation 1. Equation 1 is x plus 3y plus 7 equals to 0. So what we're going to do? Just hold on. Let me push this down first. Okay. What are we going to do? We are going to put in the value lah. When they say substitute 3 into 1, don't worry about what the statement here. You just must understand first the process. This is equation 2. You cannot substitute and put inside equation 2 because it's the same equation. You can only put it into equation 1 or another equation. Okay, so they say equation 3. All right. Sorry, what? Equation 3 into 1. Wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, this becomes equation 3. Okay. Yeah. So 3 and 2 is the same. So the one that is different is this one. So you must put in the value. Where do I put in the value? Down here. I put inside here. I put in just like this. I do a bracket down here. See, I put a bracket. 6y minus 10 minus or plus 3y plus 3y plus 7 equals to 0. You see, I'm doing the same thing down here. Can you see down here? Put the value 7 inside the x. Yes. This time I put this value inside here. I'm doing the same thing. Maybe you might be confused by this statement here. Substitute 3 into 1. Why can't they say okay, now I change this for you. Make you feel.
I understand that one.
You don't think that way?
I understand that one.
You understand that. So now, how is it? Has it been clarified or is still not so okay?
Okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a happy ending now. So okay, what else? What else? Look through your worksheets, whatever stuff that you've gone through. Anything that you feel, you look at it, you feel like one kind, and you just ask me to go through. Okay, that's what we should do lah.
Okay, I got one question.
Okay, you're gonna send me,
Yeah.
Oh, you send me already.
No, no, yeah.
Okay, let us see.
Oh, wait, I didn't send the entire thing.
Is it the graph? Is it? You just send the graph, right?
I didn't send the entire thing. Yeah.
Okay, you just said, okay, let me just check. Okay. I don't know which one. I think this should be. Is this the one?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, what do you feel when you see this? Which part is confusing? Is it the graph? Is it the? Or you want me to run through the whole thing?
No, question B.
Sorry.
B.
B. Okay. So now, okay, this is the equation. On axis, draw the line down here. Y equals x plus 2. Okay, so you have drawn this. Do you draw
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I got it already. But can you explain D to me? I don't even understand the question.
B, yeah? Or
D.
D. Okay. Okay, D. Let me see. Okay, now there is this other line. Y equals to minus x minus 2. So this is the other one. How do we know? We look at the minus 2 here. It cuts minus 2 here. So they're just asking you to solve it graphically. Now, what does it mean? You know, when we do by substitute method and all that, when we get the answer like earlier on, we get x equals what, y, we are actually getting the intersection. So when you do simultaneous equation like earlier, okay, let me see the earlier one, whether I can show you your earlier work. Let's say this one. Hey, this is the same thing. Hey, no. This one. So when you get this answer, you know what you have gotten, right? You know what you have gotten. You have gotten the intersection of the two of the two equations. This and this. These are the coordinates. Let's say now you have a axis here. X is minus 8 here. Let's say y is 3 down here. Let's say. So the point of intersection between the two lines, maybe one might be something like that, another one like something like that, is actually at this point here. So every time you're doing this simultaneous equation and they ask you to solve what is x and what is y, you are finding a graph. This is actually a graph. This is actually a graph. You're just finding the point of intersection. So now if they ask you now, using this now, they ask you, okay, now, they want you to solve this. So what they want you to do, they want you to draw this. They want you to draw this, and where the point intersects, that is where your answer is. If you don't believe, what we can do is we can take this equation and this other equation and we use elimination method, whatever method, and we do, you will find you will get the coordinates for x will be minus 2, y will be 0.
But
Confirm.
how come Y isn't
How come y is 0 when, okay, because y-intercept down here, this is for one equation. It cuts the y-axis here. This one cuts the y-axis here. But these two are two different equations. They cut each other here.
okay, I get it.
You get it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? But you okay, can you check whether this is correct? You look at this graph here. It cuts at the minus 2. So you know this one is correct down here. Now you look, this thing is minus x. Minus x, remember the guy is going down. Can you see the guy going down? So correct, the slope is correct. Let us check the gradient now. Minus x means minus 1x lah. 1x means what? Means if you move 1, you go up 1. So let's see. From here, we move, we can go up 1. You see? You move 1 step on the x, you move up 1 on the y. So that means this is correctly drawn. Can you see now? We go for the next one now, same thing. The next one, plus 2. Okay, plus 2 is correct. Now let us look at the thing is 1x. X means 1x, means when you move 1 of x, it goes up 1 by y. Again, this is also correct. So you can use this method to double check. But the very important connection you must make in your mind is graphical method, formula method, they are just one and the same thing. They're one and the same thing. Okay.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 10 minutes more. Why don't we try this one now? Can you solve this question? You do this one just for you to make the connection in your mind more the thing. You try on a piece of paper solve y y equals to, you solve it by formula method. Take this one equation and the other one is at the bottom, right? The other one down here, this one. So I just write it down for you lah. Okay, can you solve on a piece of paper this equation and this equation, and you find what is x and y. You must get this. You must get this. If you don't get this, something is wrong. Then whatever I'm teaching you is all gone. So let us try.
Yep.
So it's correct. Well done, well done. Okay, then in that case, do you have any other questions to ask me? No. So then I gotta find a question to ask you lah. Can you have this book, right? Let me see how you have this book. I'm using my background, so you turn to. We choose a very difficult question lah. We try question page 52. Question 5. NG. We have not done that, right? We try. First thing, remember?
No, we did already.
We did, right? Oh, we did. Okay. Okay, what about page 54? Question number 10.
Not yet.
Okay, this looks a little bit interesting. Don't be worried by it. Okay, myself thinking. Challenge myself. Oh, this is the challenging question. Let me do this. Otherwise, myself. Okay, you do, I do, and we see.
There's a question similar to this on my worksheet.
Okay. You want to do the worksheet one? Are you supposed to complete the worksheet one?
No, he didn't go through it yet.
You go through. Okay, never mind. We want to try this one first, and then, or you want to try the worksheet, so it's no problem. Oh, this is the worksheet one. Okay, we do the worksheet one again. Is it similar or what? Yeah, it's similar. Why? Do you have to do the worksheet or not?
I can.
Okay, why don't we try the worksheet then? Hey, the worksheet one's easier lah. Worksheet one's easier. If you want, okay, no problem. We can use we do the worksheet one. You should be able to do also this one. Okay. Clue. Now your teacher will tell you what is the LCM. What's the LCM you're going to use? For all. The denominator.
Well.
12. Okay, good. So we use 12 lah. Correct. Well done, well done. We use 12 and then we try to solve it. You got any one of them? The answers?
No, I don't think that's correct.
Okay. Sorry?
I don't
You got
think
it?
this.
Be confident, Emma. Be confident.
I just
Inshallah,
showed you again.
Okay, sure. Okay. All right. Let us analyze your. We will analyze this now. Okay. Only one mistake here. You see, this is over 12. This is over 12. This must also be over 12. Now, what do I mean? You see, sorry, let me show you now. Okay, you see, let us take this first equation here. So I can write it like that, 2x plus, plus 4y. Sorry, I better write properly. Okay, 2x plus 4y is over 12, correct? I'm going to combine them over 12 equals to 4. Now, but if you say equals to 4, 4 is 4 over 1. Can you see the problem?
Yeah.
This has to be 12 first. So I times the bottom by 12. This times by 12 also it becomes 48. Now, then when you write it now, therefore 2x plus 4y is equals to 48. This is then correct. Do you understand, Emma?
Yeah.
Okay. So the same thing for the other one, this one also. The other equation, you do other equations. I think the same thing for this one. This one also, you must do the same thing. Over 1 and make it over 12.
y equals to 4. Y equals to 4. You're
Did I
muted.
disappear?
Yeah.
Oh, mute. But I didn't disappear. I'm so sorry. I do not know what happened. Okay, so what do you get? Have
Y
you gotten?
equals to 4.
Y equals to 4 or 2. Show me. Y equals to 4. What? You write 4. Y equals to 4. Okay, correct.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, I heard you say 2. Okay, so correct. So you need to find x lah. So can you find x? And then that's it. But that question that I showed you in the book, maybe we are meeting again tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So 8:30 same time, you try to do the question for tomorrow. Okay, that particular question. But this one now, you try to solve it. What's your value for x?
Is it possible to have tuition earlier? No.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I'm going actually to what time? What time are you free? What time are you free?
6 o'clock.
But what time do you get back home? 6, because that period I from 5 to 7 I will be having tuition and all. Then I do not. Are you back home like are you home at are you able to make it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Probably stop walking to school. I mean,
Oh,
walking
okay.
back to home.
Walking back
Walking back
home.
home.
Okay. It's too late for you, Friday is your your test.
Yeah.
Okay. I can try 8 o'clock because I'm on my way out lah. I'll be coming back home actually by yeah. Um, I think maybe 7:45 is the earliest. You want me to try? Once I'm back, only I'll pray and then I'll tell you. Maybe
Yeah.
we target 7:45 lah. But yeah, target okay. Target.
X equals to 16.
Okay, good. So you're all right. Okay, what is good is you are clarifying your doubts. You're making connections in your mind. What you are doing X Y all this stuff is actually like meaningless, and you are getting a sense of the meaning. Or we are doing actually a graph. You got to make more of these connections. Then automatically your mind become more confident. You know, I mean, if you know elimination method, it's not about LCM. It's about getting rid. You know, things like that lah. So you got to do that for your not only for maths, for all your subjects. You know, then you be a champion at it. Just like your artwork, no one can bully you about about certain types of strategies in painting or drawing because you know your stuff. You see, you know what I mean. So how are you? Are you okay from your flu and all?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So I'll see you. We target 7:45. Okay. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Yeah.